What's going on, fam? It's your girl, Kerrie Joy, here once again to demystify the city government shit. So, this week, Monday, July 27th, the mayor of Denver, Colorado, Michael Hancock, will be presenting to you the state of the city. I want to start by saying this. Personally, I truly pray to all of the gods that Mayor Hancock will actually tell the truth. I pray that there can be some true transparency about what is going on in our city, about who is actually pulling the strings and making the decisions in our city, because you know it's not him. And I pray that there can be some transparency about the active effort to suppress any notion of democracy in our city. We all see it. We all see the death, the pain, and the trauma that this dishonesty perpetuates, and we all see the stress and turmoil that this lack of transparency breeds. So what is the actual state of our city? Well, let's talk about it. Number one, Black lives are still dying at an abysmal rate. Whether it's because of COVID-19, the fact that the majority of essential workers are people of color, the brutality at the hands of the police, or the violence that we have learned and perpetuated within our own communities, this has become a state of emergency. And because this country was founded upon the destruction of Black lives, it is the responsibility of this government to address this issue. Number two, a new report now shows that over 4,000 people are living unhoused right now, and clearly hundreds of thousands are at risk of eviction if these moratoriums are not extended. The only potential safe open site in this city is being forced upon a community that has literally become the dumping grounds of Denver, where already marginalized groups are once again pitted against each other as if there aren't 77 other neighborhoods. And also as if there aren't approximately 19,000 vacant units in this city. But somehow, we simply can't find the means to house people that want to be housed, and do not be fooled. As of last year, 98% of unhoused people have reported that they want housing. So hear me when I say, if we can use our power for things like eminent domain and consistently taking land that is not ours, then we can use our power for things like paying our landlords a subsidy of the average rent of $1,500 in this city to house 4,000 people. That is $6 million for transitional permanent housing, y'all. That is 2.3% of the police budget, and all the more reason why we should be defunding the police. So while we are pouring $11.5 million per month to put a Band-Aid on these solutions, and pouring them into places like the National Western Center and the Convention Center, and sacrifice $23 million from just one of many resolutions to build 16th Street Mall, we could actually be funding transitional housing. Why not give our residents an opportunity to find stability and autonomy rather than continuing to criminalize the poor? Number three, families are seriously stressed out right now. Parents and guardians are having to find the time to somehow work, learn how to homeschool their kids while simultaneously homeschooling their kids, and still find some room for a sense of humanity throughout the process. Let's be honest, there is no plan. Although you as residents of this city have poured thousands of dollars into our taxes for this government to protect us during times like this, still, only the wealthy seem to be the ones that are protected. And number four, there has still been no justice for Marvin Booker, Jesse Hernandez, Alexis Mendez Perez, Paul Childs, William DuBose, and far too many other lives that have been stolen by people that took an oath to serve and protect them. But I also want to make it very clear about what you, the people, committed to the liberation of humanity, have done in our city. You have torn down the statues of rapists, colonizers, and murderers. You have stopped the sweeps that criminalize our unhoused neighbors. And you have forced our elected officials to go run and hide because they're afraid of your power. And if you can do all of this, fam, you can work together to amend the city charter to untangle the funds that are wrapped up in policing our city and force our elected officials to reallocate those funds to the preservation of our city. More details are coming on how to make this amendment a reality, but know that we need each other to make this happen. But you have proven that we got us. Let's continue to prove that with access to resources that acknowledge our humanity, we can police ourselves. We can take care of each other and support each other. We can hold each other accountable and hold ourselves accountable. And ultimately, we can build a world that we all deserve. So like I say every week, every single Monday at 5 p.m., there will be public comments. Every single Monday at 5:30, you have the opportunity to hear how your city council members are voting and if they're actually working on behalf of your best interests. So call them, email them, show up and protest, but also show up for yourselves and prove that we don't actually need them. We got us. We have the village. And as long as we have that, we gonna be all right. So until next time, fam, remember, all power to the people.